Joining me now is Lee Zeldin. He's the former New York congressman and gubernatorial candidate. Lee, do you agree that if people want to make an impact on their communities, yes, the national stuff's important, but the local route is the way to go?
Yeah, 100%. And at these local levels, you're watching the petri dish of far-left lunacy. What might be happening inside of a city council would be coming to a state capital near you soon. New York City, for example, they passed a ban on the hookup for gas into new construction. So the state capital then passes a ban statewide on hooking up new construction to gas. What you see leading our nation down in Washington are politicians who come from these cities. You know, Nancy Pelosi comes from San Francisco. In New York, Chuck Schumer's from New York City. AOC's from New York City. Hakeem Jeffries is from New York City. And these local races, the turnout is abysmal. And actually, when you show up, you find out that a lot of these longtime Democratic voters are disenfranchised Democratic voters who feel like Democratic policies have been harming them. So they're actually looking for these conservative solutions. They are willing to vote differently, but you have to show up and earn their support. And the last thing I'll tell you is that a lot of these Democratic voters register Democrat because they want their vote to matter. They feel like the only way for their vote to make a difference is in a Democratic primary to vote for the most normal person on the ballot. A lot of these registered Democrats are actually conservative Democrats or really Republicans who registered Democrats. So the votes are there, but we're just not talking to them on the right.
Well, let's stick with New York City because the mayor, Eric Adams, he disagrees with you. He says he's doing a great job. Watch.
2 years ago, the city was in a free fall. We got stuff done in 2022, 2023. What we are really happy about is how we're continuing to invest in people, public safety, and public spaces, reshaping our streets, making it easier for New Yorkers to use.
He's happy about the condition of New York City, Lee. Are there enough of these, more conservative Democrats registered to eventually throw out bums like this that aren't fixing cities?
You know, what's wild about your question is that Adams' biggest threat is to his left. It's not even to his right. There are a lot of people in New York City who feel like he isn't far left enough, which is wild. And no, this is not the right direction in the city because it's the same Eric Adams who will also admit when he's blaming somebody else, like those big bad MAGA Republicans who have caused the migrant crisis, they say, while he's calling on President Biden to do something about our border, he won't actually put the blame on the feet of the president who isn't in a position to do something. So what he'll say is it will destroy New York City. Every once in a while, you get this nugget of honesty that might come out of these blue city mayors and these blue state governors. In the case of Eric Adams, what's wild is that the biggest vulnerability that he faces electorally right now is actually on his left. They think that he isn't socialist and far left wacky enough.
Yeah, you do see that in big cities. Minneapolis, same thing. Anybody that shows a semblance of sanity gets primaried, and then the city council gets even crazier, and the cities get what they deserve. Lee, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.